Hi, boys and girls. It's story time. So that means it must be Wednesday. And I'm here for the Spanish Fort Library to tell you a story and maybe do some other fun things. So I'm so glad to see you, and so is Cupcake. This is Cupcake, my little dog. And we're here at Cupcake's Corgi Cottage. And it's been raining a lot. Do you know that song about rain? It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. Bumped his head and he went to bed and he couldn't get up in the morning. Well, it's been raining a lot, but I am so glad it's not raining right now, so I can be outside here and telling you a story this morning. And I see Vivi and Ellie and Daniel and Gabriel. Oh my goodness, there are so many boys and girls out there today, aren't there, Cupcake? Yes. So we're glad you are here. And what I'd like to start out with today is a poem. I found a good book of poetry up at the library. It's called Hypnotize a Tiger by Caleb Brown. Isn't that a good cover? That just made me want to open that book. And inside that book, I found a poem about a rooster. You see that rooster? And do you see that my rooster? I have roosters in my kitchen, and this is one of my roosters. Can you see him back there? Yeah, I can bring him here so you can see him a little better. Look at that. He's a big old rooster. Yes. You see that? And do you know what roosters do in the morning? What kind of sound does a rooster make? Cock-a-doodle-doo. That's right. Well, listen to this rooster. Rooster says, a warm place to roost and the occasional feast in a nice restaurant. What else does a rooster want? Well, since you asked, I would love a reprieve from my least favorite task, the daily wake-up call. To wake up and squall in a barnyard stall is no fun at all. Such a caterwaul. Just once I'd like to start the day my way with a nice calypso song. Is that so wrong? And there he is playing his calypso drum. Do you see that? Oh, that would be cool. Do you know there's a rooster next door to me? And I hear him in the morning going cock-a-doodle-doo, but that would be cool to wake up and hear him playing a calypso drum, wouldn't that? So if you like poetry, this is a good poetry book, and the library has lots of books on poetry. So if you're, especially if you're in the summer reading program, why don't you try to get a book of poetry and read some poems? They are so much fun. Well, today I let Cupcake pick out a book, didn't I, Cupcake? Ooh, ooh. You did, and you picked out a book about a dog. Look. And it's called Roy Digs Dirt. Yes, you would love to go dig in the dirt, but you would get so dirty. And I think that's what happens to Roy, too. But the book is called Roy Digs Dirt, and it's by David Shannon. And I like the way he draws his pictures. I like that dog. Oh my goodness. You open it up and you see lots of paw prints. Roy Digs Dirt. Roy digs dirt. Look, can you see him digging? He digs dirt before breakfast, and after lunch, and before and after dinner. That's a lot of digging, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Do you see his dog dish there? He is digging. Maybe he's digging before breakfast in this picture. Dirt makes Roy happy. Roy is almost always happy because he is almost always dirty. Roy sits in dirt, he lies in dirt, and sometimes he rolls around in the dirt. Look at that. Oh my goodness. He is going to be so dirty. Roy digs dirt. You can read that with me, can't you? Roy thinks dirt makes him look handsome. Oh my goodness. Do you think it makes him look handsome? Roy likes to bury things in the dirt. Oh my goodness. He buries balls and sticks. See if you can find these things. And chew toys, squeaky toys, Bones, rocks, leaves, pieces of bark, and rawhide twisties. Sometimes he just buries more dirt in the dirt, 'cause Roy digs dirt. Do you see all those things he buried in the dirt? Oh my goodness. Roy finds buried treasure in dirt. Look at some of the things he's found in the dirt. Oh my goodness. If you dig deep enough, sometimes you can find some interesting things. Buried treasure is exciting. Oh my goodness. Roy eats dirt, he sniffs dirt, watches dirt, and listens to dirt. Do you see that? He really likes dirt. Worms and bugs hide in the dirt, but not for long. Oh, did Roy get a worm? He's pulling that worm out of the dirt. Look at that. Do you see that, Cupcake? Roy's imaginary friend lives in the dirt. Do you see his imaginary friend? He plays with it and talks to it. Roy named his imaginary friend Roy. It's got the same name as he does. Look. The only bad thing about dirt is ants. Roy does not dig ants. You know why? What do ants do? You know what they do? They bite. Yes, they do. And they make you itch. When it rains, Roy digs mud. Oh boy, he'd like to be around here right now because we have lots of mud. Mud might be even better than dirt. Mud is like dirt gravy. Oh, dirt gravy. Roy really likes dirt. You look funny. You can't even tell what color he is. He's so dirty. Roy does not dig baths. Baths are the opposite of dirt. Oh, he does not want to get his bath. Do you ever not want to take your bath? Look at that. Let's see what's on the next page. When there isn't any dirt, Roy digs rugs. He digs blankets when he's in bed, and he digs newspapers when he's mad. Oh my goodness, if he's inside, he starts digging. Uh-oh. I hear Cupcake. Hi. A neighbor just walked by, and Cupcake is saying hello. Do you hear that? Oh my goodness. Roy doesn't like being away from his dirt, so he digs at the back door. Look at that. He is digging. The jungle grows out of the dirt in the backyard. The dirt in the jungle is moist, and it smells good too. Look at that. That's his jungle in his backyard. Miss Mary's backyard looks a little bit like that too. Roy likes to explore the jungle. It's a good place to hide. Can you see him hiding? I see Roy hiding. Pounce. Oh my goodness, look, he's pouncing on something. What is Roy pouncing on? Critters come to the jungle when it gets dark, and Roy barks just like Cupcake just barked. Get away from my dirt. Roy digs, barking at critters. Do you see the critters that he's barking at? A possum. I see a possum. Do you know what that is? What has a tail like that? That's a raccoon. Yes. Oh, and I see a little rat, I think, in the tree. And there's some squirrels, I think. There's a lot of critters. Do you see the squirrels? Oh my goodness, there's a lot of critters in that picture. Tonight there's a skunk in the jungle. Uh-oh. We have to be careful of skunks. Now Roy's dirty and stinky. Oh, pew. The skunk must have sprayed him. That's what skunks do when they are afraid. Did I mention that Roy hates baths? He had to get back in the bathtub. Oh no, he's not happy about that, is he? At night, Roy digs in his sleep. Do you know that Cupcake does that? She'll be sound asleep, and she'll be just doing her little legs like that, like she's chasing something through the jungle. Well, that's what Roy does. Every morning he runs outside to see if his dirt is still there. It's the same dirt, but it seems brand new to Roy. The whole world is built on top of dirt. And Roy digs the world. Look at that. He loves the dirt. And you know, when I was little, I liked to make mud pies. I would play in the dirt after it rained and make mud pies. And now I love to bake real pies and real cakes and real cookies. But I first started baking mud pies. So, and I have a garden. The rain's been making things grow. So this morning when I took Cupcake for a walk, look what I picked. A banana pepper. I got a little pepper plant. It was only about that big from Ace Hardware. Now it's about this big and it's growing banana peppers. And I like to put these in my salad. So summer's a fun time to grow things. And you know how Roy was finding buried treasures? Well, if you go look outside, you might find rocks. And you can take those little rocks. If you have a little piece of wood, you can maybe make a picture. I did that this morning with these rocks, but I've made some other pictures too. And then maybe a grown-up can help you with a glue gun to glue everything together, and you can maybe make a little picture like that of maybe a little person or an animal or a critter. You can just arrange your rocks any way you want. You might find some feathers. I found some feathers outside one morning. And if you go to the beach, you could find lots of shells. Do you see all my seashells? And you can make all kinds of pictures. And you know what? If you can't find rocks out in your yard, you can go up to the Dollar Tree and buy a whole bag of rocks for $1. Did you know that? And then you could just put your little rock things together on a piece of wood and have a grown-up or somebody that's old enough to use a glue gun glue it all together and make a picture. I can't really show you because this one's not glued together yet, but that's something fun you might want to do today. Well, thank you for being such good listeners and for just reading lots of books. I hope you are this summer. Remember, there's a summer reading program at Spanish Fort Library, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Cupcake, come say goodbye. Whoop, whoop. And the rooster, can you say goodbye? Cock-a-doodle-doo. There we go. We enjoyed being with you. Bye-bye.